What's up, Panther Nation? Welcome back to Buzz Panther, your source for all things Carolina Panthers and Charlotte Hornets. And ladies and gentlemen, we have primetime football. Not only is it primetime, which is something we haven't had in a couple years, we have meaningful football going into late November. Something we haven't had in way longer than a couple years. I'm looking here, sitting at 6-5, the first winning record going into Week 12 since 2018. We are the team with the second longest playoff drought, only behind the New York Jets. Only behind the Jets. Now, granted, we're not the worst, but you could argue the Jets aren't a professional football team. So, this is kind of uncharted territory for this era of the Carolina Panthers. And it's coming off a big one. Bryce Young, franchise record, 448 yards. Where has that been? Not even his whole career, just this season. I don't know. Ted McMillan, balling out of his mind, leading all rookies, 54 receptions, 748 yards. 8 receptions, 130, 2 touchdowns in the last game. This is what we've been asking for. Rico carried us for a couple games, but the cap on a team is limited by your quarterback and the passing attack that they have. If we can get 3/4 of what we got last game, I legitimately think we can be, not going to get crazy and go Super Bowl, but we can win a playoff game. Unfortunately, though, I'll stop myself. What's standing in the way of that is the number one most difficult schedule for the rest of the year. I mean, we play a gauntlet. 49ers Monday Night Football. LA Rams. We get the Saints. Should be a W, but we lost to the Saints a couple weeks ago, so who knows. Then we go Bucks, Seahawks, Bucks. So we play a gauntlet. This has to be a W. I'm going to go ahead and shoe in the Rams game for an L. I mean, I think they're the number one team in the NFL. Bucks, hopefully split that. Seahawks, they're fantastic as well, so we'll see. You have to win a game like this. And this is not a cupcake of an opponent. The 49ers are 7-3. They get Brock Purdy back. And last week, in his first game back, Brock Purdy goes 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, and they put up 41. Now, their defense isn't great. I think they're ranked 26th, and their pass D is rough as well. This has got to be a game where Bryce carries over from last week, gets McMillan involved, gets XL involved, gets Coker involved, gets the whole core of tight ends involved. Whether that's Trimble, whether that's JT, whether that's Mitchell Evans, we have to be efficient with the pass game. Obviously, Rico, Chuba, we need them to do their thing as well. This 49ers team can put up a ton of points, especially with Brock Purdy back. Obviously, CMC, we know what he can do. The dude is a stud, first ballot Hall of Famer. Wish he was still a Carolina Panther, but we got Rico, baby. This is a game that I would easily hammer the over on. I think as long as we don't come out flat, as long as Bryce doesn't lead us to 1 or 2 turnovers in the first quarter, like he's done a few times this year. I think this is a game we can legitimately compete in. If we can stop CMC and if we can show some semblance of the offense we've had last week with the passing game and a few weeks prior to that with the run game, I think we can compete here. I wish we had some more depth at linebacker. Trevin Wallace, obviously out. Looks like Roseboom might potentially miss the game as well. My prediction, honestly, and I'm probably going to regret this on Monday night when I make my recap video, I'm going to go Panthers by 1. Score, I think it's a shootout. I think both teams are clearing 30. So I'm going to go 34-33 Panthers. This is a gateway game. We win this game, I think we shoot up in the power rankings. I think people take us a lot more serious. It all comes down to stopping CMC, Bryce protecting the football, Bryce not being scared to push it down the field. You weren't last week. Do it again. And just playing efficient Panther football. Pound the rock, make efficient plays with the passing game, stop Christian McCaffrey, force Brock Purdy to prove he's worth that contract. He's a great quarterback. Is he worth the $50 million he's getting paid? Probably not. In the same token, would Bryce be worth $50 million? Probably not. We will see. At the end of the day, we have a primetime game. The whole country will be watching. We've seen glimpses of what this team can be. Let's prove it in primetime. Let's move to 7-5, and let's keep this season going, baby. Buzz Panther, drop a comment. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the game. And let's keep pounding, baby. Let's go.